Welcome to video number 1 on how to create your first high quality screen capture video. Now the first thing we need to do is go over to Camtasia and download your free trial. Camtasia is the actual video software that I use. I've been using Camtasia for around 4 years and they are absolutely fantastic. I've used Camtasia to create every single one of my videos, and I've created hundreds of videos, so they work really well. So all you need to do is just go to Google, type in Camtasia free trial and look down the page, and there's various different links where you can download your free trial from. It's a 30-day free trial. Now there are currently lots of different versions that you can download. I'm currently using version 6, which is Camtasia Studio 6. It works very well. You don't need Camtasia 7 or 8. If you can't get the latest one, then just download one of the older versions, because they still are absolutely fine for what you need. So if you go to Camtasia, one of the main pages, then you can see free trial up here, and then what you do is just click free trial, and then it takes you through to a page like this. Let's just download the Camtasia free trial. So all you do is type in your email address and then click either Windows, or if you have a Mac, just click Mac, and then you can download the software, which takes around 5 minutes to download because it is a fairly big file. And then what will happen is you can save Camtasia to your desktop, like I've done on here, look, and then you open Camtasia up to start making your first video. So if we click on Camtasia now, and I'm going to walk you through how to create your first video. The first thing you need to do after you've opened Camtasia up is just get rid of this box here. This box always appears unless you click this button here, but just close this. I don't usually do anything from this panel here, it's not really worth it. I'll just close that, and then we come up to this section here where it says record the screen. So what you need to do right now, or whenever you want to record a video, is get the page up that you want to record. So if we go back to this page, the Camtasia page on Google, we're just going to record this just for an example, just to show you how it works. So this is the page we're going to record, okay? So we go back to Camtasia and then we just select record screen, and what will happen is after a few seconds is this little box appears in the right hand corner. So you've got 4 different links at the top there. I don't ever use any of these. There's, like, you can go on them just to see what they are, but I just leave them at default. You don't need to actually mess around with any of those, but as you get more familiar with Camtasia, you can start to have a little play around. But initially, just to create your first video and just keep things nice and simple and basic, don't worry about any of those. On the left here we have your area that you want to record. Now personally I always use full screen. I don't ever use custom. If you go onto custom, this is basically when you want to record a specific area on your screen. As you can see here, look, it's a little bit smaller because this is not quite a full screen, but I always use full screen because it's just a lot easier, and throughout the video course you'll see why I use full screen, because there's a certain feature that I use when I edit the videos where I can basically choose any particular area that I want to record. So that's why I don't use custom. I just use full screen and keep it nice and simple. You've also got audio and camera. I just use audio because this is selected right now, and that's obviously why you can hear me. If you select camera, then you're going to need some kind of a camera device attached to your PC or laptop, or a webcam. And if it's just a screen capture, that you want to record, then all you're going to need is audio. You can still do a screen capture with no audio and just use text on the screen, but that's not something I very often do. I always create my videos with me talking on the video. So the next bit is the volume. Make sure your volume is almost 100%. It doesn't have to be full blast, but it does have to be fairly high, around that sort of region where mine is. And as I'm talking in the mic right now, you can see, look, this volume button here, or this volume stick, is going up and down. So this is a good indication that my mic works fine, but you still have to test, and that's what I'm now going to show you. So all this being set here, we can now click record. So we click record here, and you'll see this little screen in front of you, look, 3, 2, 1, and then it gets to 1, and then it starts to record. Now there's a couple of little tips I'm going to give you for when you make a recording. The first one is, if you ever want to pause your video, then just click F9. That's a fantastic little tip, because if you get halfway through a video and you have a cough or you want to sneeze or something like that, you can still edit those out in the video, but it's sometimes easier just to click F9 if you're about to sneeze or cough or something like that, or you need to do something for 5 seconds throughout the video, something very important. Then just click F9. You can pause the video, and then when you go back to the video, just click F9 again, and it just continues where you left off. The next one is F10. If after you've finished your video, then just click F10, and that's what I'm now going to do to finish this example video. So you click F10 and it finishes the video, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So I will click F10 right now, and then what happens is it comes through to a page like this. Now you may not be able to hear anything, but I can hear through my earphones that the sound works fine. So this is what you need to do. This is just a test, and this is what's going to happen when you create all of your videos. But as I said to you, you need to check your audio to make sure everything's working correctly, because there's nothing worse than you making a video for 10 minutes and then when you upload your video to Camtasia there's no audio because you didn't check it. Okay, you must check the audio. So you can do that by coming here, and it will automatically start to play. If you can hear your own voice, then that's a good sign that your audio works fine, and then you can just delete that if this is just a test. So just during your test, just speak into the mic or just count or something, and then you can play it back to make sure your audio works correctly. If this was your real video, if this was your finished video, then what you would need to do is just click save instead. Obviously not delete, just click save, and then you can save the video to your hard drive. And then what this does is it then saves it on your PC, and then you can upload that video into Camtasia again to then edit it. So that's what we're going to do now. So if we click save, and what we're going to do is just put Camtasia test video. Okay, so we're going to click save there, and then it will say that's been saved. So now what we do is go back over to Camtasia. I will take that out there. I will delete this off the screen because we don't need that anymore. And then we go over to Camtasia, and then we can import media. But that's what we're going to do in the next video. So that is the end of video 1. That is exactly how you can record your own video. And the next video we're going to go into actually importing your video and then making all the edits.